Hey guys, how you doing? It's Drew here from My 24-Hour Income, and I've got another update video for you. Okay, so why am I making this video 3 days after I normally make my videos? Normally I make my videos on Friday night or Saturday morning. Okay, that's the normal time when I do my videos. So this is why I'm doing this one a little bit late. We had to do a little social experiment with the members, and basically your trust in the system, your trust in administration, your do I love My 24? Am I gonna, if something bad happens to My 24, worst case scenario, our funds start to get low, stuff like that, do the members believe in the system? Are they gonna be there? Are they gonna, be like troopers? Are they gonna troop through the low times and come out on top and stuff like that, guys? And you know what, guys, when we started this thing 3 days ago, and we had this idea of just doing this and telling you guys we weren't going to do these weekly update videos anymore, and we're, the transparency is not going to be there and stuff like that, I kind of, I thought that everything would be cool and the members would be, you'd be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, Drew. It's like every other revenue share, right? Or every other make money online system. They don't show you their funds in the system. No one else does that, right? What we know, we want you to know. We want to share everything with you, okay? Where your funds are going. Are we doing something crazy like taking your funds and then trading with them to try and, make more money? Are we going and investing in some kind of stock thing or something like that? Or are we going and taking all your money and putting it into Bitcoin and hoping that Bitcoin goes up and doesn't go down and stuff like that, right? Is that the kind of stuff we're doing? No, you're seeing exactly where the funds are. If you're using this payment processor, you're seeing what's going on and all that stuff, okay? So, but what happened was what I didn't want to happen. And it sucks for me to say this, is the trust isn't there, guys, with our members. They don't trust us. And that really, really sucks. And the last 2 days I felt really bad about it because that was my whole thing with this, is I wanted to make a change. Whoops, sorry guys. I wanted to make a change in our space. I wanted to make a change of that this is like the people's system kind of thing. I know that's corny and cheesy, but that's kind of what I wanted it to be, is a system that the member actually realizes that they have control over their account. It's real funds that are in their account. It's not this monopoly money. It's not this like fluff and air of hey, I'm buying ad packs inside the system with my earnings balance, and it's not even, what are you using really, right? It's not real money anymore, okay? Because you've done it so many times inside the system. So that's the key to making My 24 work and making My 24 last, guys. It has nothing to do with me sitting here and, a lot of people know me as like a internet guru, right? It has nothing to do with me and my name and, oh, Drew Burton owns this system. Oh, he's got a bunch of admins that are good marketers, stuff like that. Guys, it has nothing to do with that. It has everything, 100%. If you want this system to work, My 24-Hour Income, you want it to work, it's you. You have to be the one that believes in what you're doing, okay? And this is what I think. This is what I thought when I first had the vision of, okay, I'm going to build a system. I know I can, get tens of thousands of people in here. The hardest thing for me to do is to get them to trust me. The people that have no clue who I am. They didn't follow me before. They didn't join me in any other offers, stuff like that. They're just, out there and they saw a new offer and they're like, oh, I'll give this a shot. There's lots of members in it. It's paying out good. All that stuff, guys. We got 45,000 members right now. We're not even 3 months old. That's crazy. $10.3 million in payouts. Not even 3 months. Insane. Nuts, right? So a lot of people that are joining nowadays are just joining because My 24 is so successful. My 24 is doing something at space that's like never been done before. Like, what other rev share out there has 45,000 members and over $10 million in payouts under 3 months? Like, I've never heard of that before. It's crazy. It's insane. But here's the thing, is that a lot of people, not the majority of people, guys, about 30%, 25% still don't trust. They don't trust the system. They don't trust the administration. They don't trust what's going on. Okay. They don't trust in revenue sharing. Okay. maybe I can understand in some other offers that you're in and stuff like that, where you don't even know who the admin is, and it's just, you know, some picture of a flower on Facebook, maybe their profile picture or whatever, or a picture of someone, and it's definitely not that person or whatever kind of thing. I can understand not trusting in that, but my goal in my 24 is to build trust, relationship, and create income for people online. That's my goal, guys. I don't care about anything else, right? I care about building that relationship with my member base and making sure they get paid. But here's the big thing with my 24 is that if you want to get paid and you want this thing to last forever, you have to maintain your account. This is what we need to do. Everyone in the system has to understand how the system works. So how the system works is you need to maintain your account. I've said that about 4 or 5 times right now because that's the main focus of this video is members understanding how to maintain their account. Okay? So, for instance, like this. If you're on the $5 ad pack and you want to maintain your account, say for instance you're on the $5 ad pack, you got 100 of those and you're like, okay, I'm happy with what I'm earning. I'm earning like $20 a day or $15 a day or whatever it is kind of thing, right? You're happy with that. There's not much of a goal, but here's the thing is that to maintain your account, you only pull out to your bank or to your pocket, wherever you're, withdrawing to, your Bitcoin account or Pazer or whatever, you pull out 10% of that withdrawal to your pocket, to your bank, right? You put that 90% back into the system. That maintains your account, guys, because think about it. What's that $5 ad pack pay you? It pays you 110%. So if you go and you don't maintain your account, then what are you doing? You're killing your account, right? You can't maintain your account. Your account's going to get less and less and less with ad packs. Less ad packs, less ad packs, less ad packs if you don't maintain your account. So make a goal right now. If you want to make a lot of money with My24, you got to get to those higher end ad packs because think about it. When you're on the $75 ad pack, say you start with $1,000, it's not hard to get to the $75 ad pack. You can probably get there in the first month, easy, right? So when you get to those $75 ad packs, what are you maintaining now? You're withdrawing 30% to your pocket, right? And then you're putting back in that, I suck at math, what is it, 70%, 80%, 70%, right? You're putting that 70 back into your account, okay? Withdrawing, putting back in your account. So here's the awesome thing about My24, which I thought this will just prove that this system is super transparent, is we let them withdraw unlimited once a day whenever they want, right? Whatever's in your earning balance, whatever you're earning, there's no repurchase balance, there's no nothing like that. Whatever you're earning, you can withdraw, okay? So that's super awesome if you ask me, right? There's no money stuck in the system. That's your money. There's none of that stuck in the system from your ad pack earnings, right? Okay, so it's very, very cool. Okay, so in this video here, guys, I'm going to show you the results of just me not putting out this video which I'm making right now, for 3 days. What happened? What happened if I don't put out a video and it's just 3 days? Okay, if people don't see that the admin's being transparent. Okay, and I hope this is a lesson for some of the people that are watching about transparency and that it's the key to creating a business online. Any business, guys, a brick and mortar storefront business. You have to be transparent with your customers, right? They have to know who they're buying from. Maybe not at a big, huge franchise like McDonald's. You probably don't care who you're getting your burger and fries from. But what I'm saying is if they're constantly coming in and spending money and, maybe you have a restaurant, you probably know your customers, right? If you see them all the time. Do you log into your My24 account all the time? Yes, you do. Every single day, probably 10 times a day, lots of people, right? So transparency in our business, in our space, is the number one factor to having a successful business online. Okay, cool stuff. So let's get through this, and I'm going to show you guys the funds here. We're actually better off than we were last week, but I just wanted to, I wanted to build you up at the start so you could really understand what I'm talking about here. And I hope that, if you speak a different language, you can go out there and translate this video, because this is really, really going to help out, with your referrals and selling online is that if people understand this kind of stuff, guys, because that's what makes a business is transparency and, administration showing who they are. Okay. So let's get going here. Okay. So, Last week, guys, these are the results from last week. 9,466. What are we sitting at today? 9,093. This is a huge jump on Alexa. You can see though Alexa's starting to get slower now because we're getting, lower down in the numbers, so it gets slower. Like when we hit about 5,000, it's gonna crawl. Like it'll crawl like month to month. It'll start, dropping down, very slow. Okay. Total members, we've had a big spike in members this week because we passed that 40,000 mark and we passed the $10 million in payouts. So a lot of people like that. So a lot of people joined. Okay. So 45,000 right now. And last week was 41,000. So that's, guys, what is that? That's like close to 4,000 members, I think. This was like 41.5, right? 41.6. Yeah. So close to like 4,000 members have joined over the last week. That's crazy. Funds, this is the biggest jump. Now you're seeing our payouts, guys, are getting extreme. Like we're doing almost $3 million a week now payouts. Guys, think about that. In 1 week, we've almost done $3 million in payouts. So this means next month we'll be at the mark of, I would say, around $4 to $5 million per week paying our members out. Okay, so if you want a chunk of that, you got to work the system. You got to understand how it works. Okay, good stuff. So let's look at this. 7.8 million. This week we're at 10.3, probably 10.4 by the time I'm done making this video. Commissions paid out, huge again, guys. Last week's video, we just passed 1 million. This week we're at 1.4 almost. Okay, crazy. Okay, so let's get going here. Let's look at Payza. Payza, there's a ton of frozen funds in it now because Payza froze some more funds there. So is this there you go. Okay, so in Payza we got, last week we had 196, and in frozen funds we had 434. Okay, so we actually have more money in Payza right now, but our frozen funds jumped. Okay, so we've got 150 in Payza and we've got 515 in our frozen funds. Okay, so this is totally cool because what's happening, guys, and I want to show you this right here. So I didn't make a video for the last 3 days. So earnings yesterday were basically, almost an all-time low for this week, right? This day right here was 133. This is the day when Fahim didn't pay anybody in the system because he lost his internet connection, went to visit his family, really busy. So that's totally cool, right? This is, guys, look at this, okay? This is the results of what we're doing actually works. No one got paid in Payza this day on the 4th or 3rd or whatever it was kind of thing there, okay? We had 42,000 of fresh funds, okay? So this would be like a normal revenue share where it only relies on new members coming into the system to drive the system. And think about this, guys. We have about, almost 4,000 people join over this last week. That's a lot more than the average typical revenue share. So these earnings in a normal typical revenue share would be like crazy high, is to do like 40K in a day in one of your payment processors. Okay, and this is our number 2 payment processor, the second biggest one. Okay, so an average day for us is around 150, 160K. Okay, so think about that. That's like triple, quadruple almost, right? The difference there. Okay, so what's happened here is we announced on the Sunday Hangout, we announced publicly, hey, we're not doing these videos anymore. Okay, but that was kind of a social experiment because we wanted to see what would happen. Do the members trust us, guys? Because as I said before, like the number one biggest thing for me is, do you trust me? Do you trust the system? And I know you're putting money in it because you want to make money, you want to advertise and all that, but do you trust in what you're doing? Do you trust it? Okay, so what it says to me, if you do these numbers here, we got 8,700 in the funds that were added just recently in the last for almost 5 hours. Okay, so if we were to let that go over 24 hours, that would not be a normal day. It'd be around like 120, probably not even that, like $110,000 or something like that. Okay, so this is what this says to me is first off, like, of course, you guys want to see these videos, and then they're a good sales tool, good promotional tool for you guys to use as well, because you can, send referrals, this stuff, and say, hey, look at this, they're doing this kind of stuff, right? Look at the funds in the system. This is crazy. Okay. So, as you can tell here, guys, it's not normal. It's people aren't believing in this if we don't be transparent as administration here. If we don't show you what the heck's going on with your money, then you don't trust us. Okay. And I hate to say this because I've sold so many revenue shares before, but that's the normal typical revenue share model. Is the only fresh funds coming in is some kind of external income stream, which is normally they're not that much. They don't make that much. On-site advertising or new purchases of ad packs that's not inside the system, like it's coming in from outside the system. Okay, guys, as you can see, my 24 does not work like that. Not at all. If you look at our numbers, right? Our number one revenue source, of course, is ad packs being purchased, and it's 100% outside the system. Fresh funds coming in the system. That's how this system works, and that's how powerful it is. Okay, it's extremely powerful. So if you look at this, guys, we've got, what is this, $665,000 in our Payza account. Last week we had not even 630. What's that? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, not even 630. If you add these numbers, I'll zoom in there so you guys know. So when I was going through my Facebook today and last night and stuff like that, I saw so many posts, people saying, oh, they're not putting out the video because they have low funds. They're not showing us their funds because it's, they're losing funds. So they're not putting out the video, kind of thing like that. And then what sparked from that, guys? What sparks from that? Things that spark from that is, hey, I'm going to pull out. I'm not putting any more funds in here. I'm going to pull out. Okay, so as you can see right here, guys, our funds are fine. They're more than they were last week. We just wanted to do something to see if the trust was there in our member base, and I'm super, super sad. Not upset about it, but just not sitting right with me. Kind of hurts right here because that's my whole purpose in this is that I want to be this admin that built trust with his member base. And I guess you guys don't know me good enough yet to trust in this 100%. Even though we've paid out $10.3 million in 3 months, not even. I don't know. I'd be happy. I wish I was a member, right? Okay, so next thing here, we're going to move on. We'll go into the... Sorry, guys, that was a little off, but I just want to be myself with you guys, and I really want you to feel what I'm feeling here, okay? So we're going to go to the next processor, which is the BTCs. I just did payouts, but they're almost the same, I think. What's this? 1609. So 1.1 million in the BTC. Okay, so let's update the BTC. I just did payouts in this BTC, but we'll update it. I guess I should have made my video a little bit later, but it is pretty late. There you go. So we've got 1,085,000, so almost the same in BTC. Guys, this, I just did payouts. If you go look in the recent payouts here, I'll show you real quick here. I just did payouts. I shouldn't have done that before I made this video. It would have made it look better, right? Recent payouts. I think I paid out over 100,000 in payouts in the BTC. Oh, and Fahim's doing Payza too right now. He's doing it. You guys can see the time there. He's doing it right now. So this video would have looked so much better if we had have done it a little bit later or a little bit sooner. Oh man, he's done a lot of them too. So we are probably, over 100,000 more than we were. Here, I'm going to have to go to like 100 here. Okay. I'll just show you guys that I just did payouts and stuff, right? Because guys, I really want you to understand that this system it's totally does not favor administration. And the only way it's going to work is if the members make it work, right? You have to maintain your accounts to make it work. And I think that's an awesome deal. Hey, maintain your accounts and you can make as much money as you want. I think it's an awesome deal. Okay, so you look here, guys. There's the coin payments, payer. Oh, shit. He's doing payer too. Okay, so this video might not be as good as I hoped it to be, but Looks like we've he's just doing payouts as well too. Okay, so but anyways, you guys will see that we have more funds this week than we had last week, and we just did payouts right now. Okay, so you can see there, there's the date. When did I do my last Payza? Was at 12. No, there's more. Sorry. Perfect Money. I did Perfect Money as well. Really should have thought before I did this video. Okay, so that was definitely the last little one there. What time was that at? This last guy right there. Boom. So it was at 12:27. So 3.5 hours ago, guys, was when I just did my payouts. Okay, so we just did payouts and I'm making this video, so this is pretty good if you ask me, right? We just did payouts and we have more funds than we did last week. Okay, well, in the BTC we're down 50K, or no, not 50K, about 20K, but I just paid you guys out about 150K, so we had more funds in BTC than we did last week. Okay, so, and you'll see in the next week's video, guys, it's going to be more. It's just what my goal here is to have more funds every single week. We've got more funds, but we're paying you guys out more. Okay, and that's what's been happening. If you go back and you watch the week after week after week review, you'll notice we're paying you out more, but we have more funds all the time. So it's really, really cool, right? And that's how business works. If you want something successful, you got to have more money coming in than what's going out, right? And how do we have more money coming in is more members are joining, people are funding big, people are buying advertising. We keep on, if you guys notice, okay, this is an insider thing here. We keep on putting the advertising up on the site to make it valued with our site. Our site is ranking very, very high now, and our advertising is valued. Let's get back here. Let's go to, so we looked at BTC. Let's look at, oh no, I covered up I forgot to move the video. Damn. I forgot sorry guys. My video last week, I didn't edit. Like normally what I do is I grab myself and I put myself over here, right? And then you can see the funds. But I think we had 100K. I think something like that. We had 100K in PM. So we'll go to PM here. We got 105. So it was around there, right? It was 100. You can watch the video from last week. I think it was 103, 108 or something like that. So we got basically the same. And think about this, guys. We just paid people out too. So you got to think about that as well. Remember, you saw up here, there's Perfect Money, right? We just paid out Perfect Monies. Perfect Monies. There's lots of them. I think I just paid out 150. There's a bunch of them right there. Perfect Money. That's probably the last one. 1255. Oh no, there's some more. There. Okay. So boom, that's lots. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, so then we go over here and we're, oh, I got to show you the date too. Where's my payer? There's my payer. Okay, so payer is down because I just looked at payer. So payer's 84K last week. What do we got this week? 73. Okay, so once again, guys, these things up and down, up and down. This one's 73 this week, but we just paid out payer as well. So, he just did that. So it was probably roughly around the same. You can see there's lots of them there, right? Okay, let's go and let's look at the date today because I forgot to show you guys the date at the start of my video. But here's the date here on my computer. It's Tuesday the 8th, and it's November. So that's it, guys. I'll see you in next week's update. We might do something a little bit different for next week's update. I'm going to try and make these things faster, guys. I'm sorry that this video was so long, but the reason why it was long was because, we did that little experiment for 3 days and we just saw crazy results from it, guys. Is that everyone, like not everyone, probably, I'm guessing probably 20% of people that are active in the system, started thinking that something's wrong, started thinking like, oh, they're hiding something for us. Oh, they're not showing us their funds because the funds are low. Oh, it's going to go down, blah, 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 all this, oh, scam. I even saw a couple posts on Facebook today saying My24 will scam. My24 will scam. They're not showing their funds in the system. No system update this week. My24 will scam. Like, guys, it's just crazy. It's crazy. If you want this system to work, then you maintain your account. One more time. I'm going to say that one more time because I want you guys to understand this. This is what makes My24 work, okay? Sure, we can bring in, our external income stream that we're working on, which is just insane. It's crazy. It's awesome. I'm going to show you guys it in next week's video update. Okay, it's going to bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars, I think, per month. Within the first 6 months, it'll start to generate that per month. And it's going to be good. But here's the thing is that with a revenue share, guys, most of the funds, like 99.9% of the funds, they're going to come from people buying advertising in the site, right? Ad packs. Okay, that's the number one thing is when members buy ad packs, they're buying advertising in the site. Okay, that's where most of the funds are going to come from. So how does My24 work? You're using real, tangible money. I love that word, tangible. Real, tangible money to purchase advertising. Okay, do you understand? It's good, isn't it? It's really good. So treat it like it is, guys. It's an amazing, amazing system. And maintain your account. That's all I got to say. My name is Drew. I'll see you next week again. Bye-bye.